Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, I want to talk about the Battlefront Beta. I want to talk about the positive stuff first, and then I will talk about the negative stuff. This is not hyperbole, but this is the most beautiful game I've ever played on any console ever. It is freaking gorgeous. When the trailer was released, everybody said, oh, this game looks good, but come release of the game, it's gonna look terrible. No. On my medium end PC, I'm gonna say it's an average gaming PC, I can do a very high quality game, and YouTube doesn't do it justice, but it is so beautiful. The explosions, just the way the characters look, I mean, it's so realistic. The detail, the shading, just everything about this game is gorgeous and beautiful. And it doesn't stop with the visuals. It continues on to the sound. This game deserves to be played with a pair of headsets. There's this grenade called the Thermal Imploder. Hopefully you guys will get a little soundbite of it here in a little bit. This is the best grenade sound I've ever heard in any video game ever. It'll make this whoosh sound, and it's a very deep, bassy explosion. It is so juicy and delicious, and you feel it. You feel the grenade go off, and it's epic.
Any more hits and that walker is going down. Our AT-AT will only be vulnerable for a little longer. Push the rebel scum back.
Every single time, whenever I get one, I'm so excited to use it because I'm so excited to hear it and feel it. It's beautifully done. The blasters, the AT-ATs, the X-Wings, everything sounds gorgeous. Beyond that, this is a very fun Star Wars experience. This is a very fun Star Wars game. You get to play in the Star Wars universe as a Star Wars character with these epic battles going on. You're running on Hoth, there's a walker to your left, there's an AT-ST to your right, there's an X-Wing and a TIE fighter fighting above you, shooting down on the ground, doing runs, and you're shooting these rebels, and you're throwing grenades, and oh my goodness, it is just so much fun. Personally, you guys know I played Battlefront 2, mainly single player, mainly offline against bots, and that is where I am going to be during this game. Competitively, online, no. That's not what this game is for me. Call of Duty is that. Call of Duty is my online competitive game. Battlefront, I'm gonna have fun running around as an Imperial walker and just gunning down people. I don't care if whatever's overpowered or underpowered. I don't care about the heroes. I think the heroes need to be more powerful. I wish their health didn't degrade as time went on, but they're just so much fun to be. You can force with Luke. I mean, the heroes are exciting and fun to get. Darth Vader is great. You choke someone, and it's just so beautiful. You get to be in Star Wars, and you get to take down AT-ATs and the little land speeder, and you get to have these dog fights, which is super cool, and it's great. However, I have to say, if it weren't for the Star Wars title, and if it weren't for the Star Wars overlay, I don't know how much I would enjoy this game. It's a very arcade, it's a very simplistic shooter, you know, the whole draw to it is that it's Star Wars, and beyond that, it's shallow. It's very shallow. There's no map, there's no mini-map, there's no class system, there's no health, there's no ammo. You just hop right in, you shoot some people. There's different weapons and stuff, which is nice. You know, you got your typical fast rate of fire, low damage, low rate of fire, big damage, medium gun. You got a little hand pistol there, which is nice. But other than that, that's really it. You got a very, very simplified card attachment equipment system, and that's it. Everything else is on the field. Everything else is a random pickup. This is definitely not a game I see myself playing, at least online competitively, like I said, for a long duration of time, simply because of the amazing fun, strategic, deep gameplay. No, it's something that I'll play for an hour or two and get to be in my fantasy world with like Star Wars characters and play as a Wookiee, play as Yoda, play as, Luke or whoever they decide to throw in here. But other than that, that's it. Like, that is the appeal of this game to me. That's it. And if we're talking Battlefront, it's not a Battlefront game. I know this is going to sound super, super negative right now, but this bears no resemblance to any Battlefront game I've ever played, one or two. Battlefront had a detailed map. Battlefront had spawn systems that were so far better than this. Battlefront had separate classes. Why did they have separate classes? Because there was separate, health. There was health. You would lose health and you would need to be near a health bot or get health packs. There was ammo for balancing weapons. There were classes where you could go against vehicles. There were classes where you can be a marksman or a shotgun or a special jetpack guy or something. But there is no there's regenerative health, there's unlimited ammo, there's a cooldown system, and just everything. There's no map, there's no command post. The sole gameplay of Battlefront was you have a certain amount of lives, you have a certain amount of command posts, you take over the command posts, and you kill people. Once they get to 0 people, or they get to 0 command posts, that's when you win the game. This has none of that. There is none of that in here, and this is not a Battlefront game. It is clearly misrepresented as a Battlefront game in order to get more attention. I don't necessarily have an issue with the game in and of itself. As I've been preaching, it's the most beautiful Star Wars game. It's the most beautiful game I've ever played, and they've got the Star Wars down packed. I would like a little more music. I would like a little bit more of that epic triumphant music and stuff. They have little bites of music, but I would like more music. Just a little nitpick there. But this is a very, very good Star Wars experience, but don't call it Battlefront. It is not by any means, by any measure, a Battlefront game. In terms of the beta itself, this sounds so negative. I'm so sorry, beautiful people. It's a bad beta. It's a really, really bad beta. It gives me no inclination of whether or not I actually do want to buy it, because there are 3 separate game modes. There is the single-player survival, there is the drop zone multiplayer with 8v8, and there is the 20v20 Walker Assault. First off, the single-player lasts 10 minutes. That's less than 10 minutes. My fastest, or my slowest time is 9 minutes to actually complete this. And this single player survival has 1 difficulty. That makes no sense to me. I get it. It's a beta. You don't want to give us everything. But there is so much stuff locked. Like, why is the difficulty not even unlocked yet? Have you not got that figured out 1 month from release? And so I can only play against the same dumb stormtroopers like 3 times, and that's a total of maybe 15 to 30 minutes. And after that, I want to play some bigger, more epic stuff. I want to play on a different map and everything. So Drop Zone is really fun, but then again, it's online multiplayer and it's very competitive, and when your teammates don't have any thumbs or fingers, it's very frustrating, and I treat it very competitively. And that's not good. That defeats the purpose of why I want to play the game. I want to feel like I'm in a Star Wars game, but when I'm being overwhelmed by enemies and I'm constantly dying because of my teammates through no fault of my own, it's not fun, and I don't want to play that. I just want to play offline with bots, and I want to have my own little fun in my own little world. And I don't know if I can do that here in this beta. I know I can't do it in the beta. I don't know if I can do that in the game. And then we get to the Walker Assault part, which I already made an entire video about. It's the worst game mode I've ever played. I will go into detail on this in a separate video, but it's just not fun. Whatever side you're playing, it's not fun, and you don't pretend like you're in Star Wars. Maybe you do when you get a hero or something, but it's just simply not fun. We'll leave it there for now. The most fun I've had is playing Drop Zone against a half-decent team with a half-decent team. When we were both going back and forth, it was so much fun. It was so cool and entertaining, and it was great. We would capture one, they would capture one. It was like 4v4, it was 3v3, whatever it was. It was great. That's awesome. That's fun. But that's it. That's the only fun I had. Well, I guess I had fun in single player. I thought single player was fun, but the beta didn't provide any other details or any other reason to play it. What am I supposed to do for the 4 days the beta is now open that you want me to play this multiplayer? That's obviously the purpose of this. You want me to play Drop Zone and Walker Assault for the next couple days or for the next couple hours, whatever. Whereas Walker Assault is terrible, it's off the board, and Drop Zone is just like, that's all I got. That's all I got. It's a bad beta. It's a bad beta. So that's my rant. I know it seemed like a lot of negatives, but I'm still looking forward to this game. It is a very beautiful game. It's a very beautiful Star Wars game. I'm resting in the hope that there is a single player against bots sort of game mode where you can up the players and you can just play on every single map. You know, I've heard there's not a Galactic Conquest, which emphasizes the point that it's not Battlefront truly, but I just want to pretend. I just want to pretend for a little bit, and that's what this game has the potential to do. So I might, after a couple days, pick it up and see how we do. So that's my thoughts on the beta. I am enjoying it. During specific times, I'm very much enjoying it, and I can see myself enjoying the game. It's just that the beta had a very bad beta experience. So that's my thoughts on the beta. What are your thoughts on the beta? Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And until the next absolutely beautiful Star Wars morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.